Well, welcome back. We're continuing on with day 2 with our little adventure. To refresh my memory and your memory, we are interning at our aunt's newspaper in a tiny town, and the game starts up with a potential murder, but there was definitely a death. There's a fishing contest that our uncle is part of, and we're going to be part of that as well. And yeah, we're on day 2. I believe there's a total of 5 days in the game. Uncle Clark. Oh, okay. Uncle Clark does not want to talk to us. This way. This door leads to the bathroom, but I don't have to go right now. Okay. I played this just before Next Fest, and Next Fest was like a month ago, so I'm just trying to refresh my memory about where I left off. Good morning. I don't know if you've already seen it, but I left an issue of today's paper with your article on the living room table. Hey, kid, there's something I want to tell you about. Do you know there's a dark secret surrounding this unassuming little town? Not that old story. She's not interested in your conspiracies. She's here to learn real journalism. Stories that matter. Well, I don't know about you, but I say the death of a person and the involvement of the military matters more than any of these local sunshine stories. So if you're up for some real news, talk to me. Oh, Auntie Jill doesn't want to talk to us, so it looks like we're talking to Mortimer. All right, you've got my attention. What's this big conspiracy of yours? It just happened to be the second story I wrote for this newspaper when I first arrived here 4 years ago. It's got such a smarmy smile. But to make sense of it all, we have to go even further. It's winter 1982, high up on the mountains. According to the police records, several witnesses reported seeing a flash of light, followed by a loud bang. Multiple sources confirmed that shortly after the lights appeared, the military set up a camp at the site in the mountains.
Found a key witness, a hiker who got lost the night after the incident. He walked towards a light source in the dark and stumbled upon the camp by accident. Though some time had passed, he swore on his great-uncle's grave that some of the military personnel were wearing radiation suits. In 1995, 13 years later, the police found a body at the reservoir lake. Someone had rented a diving suit in Artesia using a fake ID, and the body was discovered floating at the shore of the lake, head down. No dental records, no registered fingerprints. The detective closed the case after 2 years of getting nowhere, but not before discovering something very interesting. The diving suit showed signs of radiation, a fact uncovered by sheer luck when someone in the evidence room brought in a Geiger counter. Reporting that story was like stirring up a hornet's nest. Speculation ran wild among the townsfolk, each spinning their own conspiracy theory. But in the end, there was nothing more to report. That's why the big newspapers didn't pick up the story. It was missing a satisfying conclusion, raising more questions than I could answer. Even though I doubt there's much evidence left or many reliable witness statements after all this time, maybe a pair of fresh eyes could bring a new perspective. And maybe, just maybe, I could find some peace with the case after all.
Wow, call me intrigued. Jill, can I write about that story, please? Mortimer already wrote that article and nobody wanted to read it. But what if I find more information about the case? Come on, let her have some fun here. I can go through the research with her and make sure she has actually something solid. Alright, as long as you keep working on real news articles too. Speaking of which, I heard some gossip about the diner being in trouble. Maybe that would be a more pressing topic for today's article. Okay, I'll head over there right away, and if I find anything about the murder case, I'll talk to you, Mortimer. Promise. Big trouble in a little diner. So I'm guessing we need to go to the diner, but we're going to swing back by home really quick. I want to see the newspaper. It is exactly as we typed it. I'm not going to reread it again. It's just an article. It's 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright. Oop. This way. This way. Morning, my aunt told me you had a problem with the diner. Yes, we have a problem with the police. No, not what you think. The problem is that the police are boycotting us, and they are some of our best customers. Well, how did that happen? The boss thought it would be a great idea to give police officers a discount on our donuts. Turns out they were offended by that. You know, with the cliche about police officers only eating donuts and such. That sounds bad. Have you tried talking to them? I can't just leave the diner during my shift, but maybe you could talk to them? That would be great. Alright. Never mind. Apparently we now gotta go to the police. I think the police station was down here. With the weird, noose thing. Decoration. The gallows. Oh, okay. It's not here. Police station. Do I gotta go for a drive? Apparently we're going for a drive. I love how it kind of just pushed me away. Alright. Detective Division. Artesia Police. Hi there. I wanted to ask if I could talk to an officer about the Cantaloupe Diner. Oh, you want to talk about the boycott? Yes, exactly. I hoped I could convince them to give the diner a second chance. You would want to talk to Officer Robinson for that. He was the one who started the whole thing. Unfortunately, he's not in the office right now. Well, could you tell me where he is? I'm afraid I can't do that. I don't know where he went, and I'm not going to call dispatch if it's not an emergency. Oh, well, then I'll have to figure that one out myself, I guess. Water cooler? Picked up a blue sports drink in the water cooler. Probably not try to steal something inside the police station. There's not much of interest there anyway. Smells of cigarettes, just like the rest of the room. Gross. There's something wrong with the radio. I can't keep the signal. Maybe Uncle Clark broke the thing when he tried to modify it for the police radio reception? I should ask him. Hey, I tried to use the radio upstairs, but I couldn't get it to work. Yeah, that old thing. The tuner is busted. You'll have to get lucky for the frequency to stabilize. Just try a few more times, and it should work eventually. Alright. Officer Robinson, Reservoir Lake for a lunch break. Over. Sounds like the officer I'm looking for is at the Reservoir Lake. That was loud. That was loud. Good to meet you here, sir. I would like to discuss something with you. Make it quick, kid. Our lunch break doesn't last forever. I wanted to talk to you about your diner boycott. Is there anything that could bring you back to eating at that place? I don't know. An apology would be the least I would expect. And a special on the menu. Yeah, exactly. Not something like a donut. Something healthy. But not too healthy? And blue, like our uniforms. Okay, I'll talk to the chef and see what we can do. Thank you for the information. Bye, kid. Oh, apparently we don't want to talk to her. Alright, let's move on. Should use those for the diner snack, but I should really ask Aunt Jill first. Can I have one of the cantaloupes from outside? Sure, hon. They're ripe and delicious. So, a fun fact, I know what this recipe is going to be because the developer included the recipe with a promotional email. So, I know what the recipe is going to be. And I'll try to share it somewhere on the screen so you guys can see it too. It's actually quite interesting. Okay, I can't do it here. I have to do it from our kitchen. Use the chunks in the pot. Use stove. Cantaloupe looks completely blue now. All right. So it's basically fried cantaloupe that has been dunked in a blue sports drink like Gatorade. The recipe looks really interesting. I have made fried cantaloupe before and served with prosciutto. And that's really good. Oh, gosh dang you. Phil's not here. If I want to talk to him, I should go into the kitchen when he's there. Damn it, Phil. Let's say special. The Martian burger with our one-of-a-kind space sauce. Only $1.99 for a limited time. Hey, get out of my kitchen. But I'm here to help. Phil, it's okay. She's gonna get the cops back so she can use the kitchen. All right, but don't mess anything up. Do you have any ingredients I can use for the cop snack? I have some leftover burger buns from yesterday. They're a bit dry, but you can have them. Picked up burger buns. Oh, good God. Egg. Apparently, he's not going to let me use the kitchen here, so we're going to have to go back home. Apparently we got a bag of flour. No, I guess not. Okay, I got an egg. Use egg on bowl. No. One sec, maybe in... Bill doesn't want to talk to me. All right. Slightly confused. I thought I knew what to do. Okay, the bowl is empty. Oh, okay. That was kind of weird. All right. That smells delicious. I should take a photo of these. All right. Can I pet the cat? Bilbo! Bilbo wants nothing to do with us. Alright. All the donuts are gone. That's lesson number 1. When donuts are involved, be quick or miss out. Got it. I'll throw away the box then. Okay, box of healthy blue nuggets with an apology. Here, I have a little peace offering from the diner, crusty cantaloupe nuggets. Let me have a look. You did good, kid. These are delicious. And you got the apology as well. You can tell Allison we'll give the diner a second chance. Cantaloupe. I was able to smooth things over with the police. They will start coming here to eat again. Great. I mean, what do I care? It's not my diner. That's just more work for me. Still, it's probably a good thing. I don't want this joint to go bankrupt or anything. So, thank you, I guess. You're welcome. Okay, so I think we go back to the newspaper. Get rid of that. A simple attempt at a good-natured discount nearly cost the Astro Diner its most reliable morning customers. When the owner introduced a hero breakfast promotion, offering local police officers half-price donuts with their coffee, they never expected it would cause a rift between the diner and the Artesia Police Department. When the diner launched the discount for the police officers last month, they thought they were simply offering a token of appreciation. Fortunately, Officer Keith Robinson and several of his fellow officers saw it differently. Officer Robinson took offense at the gesture. We don't need hands out. We certainly don't want to be reduced to some tired stereotype. It felt like we were being made into a joke. Word spread quickly, and before long, the police presence in the diner had vanished. Without their daily coffee and breakfast orders, business took a noticeable hit. But more than that, the owner missed the camaraderie of the usual morning crowd. An agreement was reached with the introduction of the crusty cantaloupe nuggets and an apology. The deep-fried melon bites, colored a vibrant blue, became the talk of town. They're healthy enough to keep the doctors happy, but just indulgent enough to keep people coming back, said Allison Bruckensmith, who works behind the counter at the diner. With the basket of blue nuggets in front of him, Officer Robinson took the first bite. He paused and nodded in approval and grinned. All right, you got me. We'll be back. And just like that, the breakfast crowd returned, proving that in Cantaloupe, a little bit of understanding and a well-fried snack can go a long way. There we go. That's a great article you've written there. I'll put it on the front page of tomorrow's issue. It's getting late. We're wrapping up here, and you can explore at the town a bit or go to bed early. I'll see you tomorrow. Wow, like, did you see? It was like a flip of a switch for nighttime. All right, I guess we'll go to bed. We've had a big day. Big day. Keeping peace. All right, and that takes care of day 2. I will be back with day 3 in another episode.